Alright, welcome back. Video number 39. Started numbering them at request of my buddy Wop, so he can keep up with them, I guess. Went ahead and I got the aileron stuff done on the wing. I opted to change out the links, the stock links from here it is, from this. These are aluminum, and this is like a 3mm, to this 440 with the plastic ball ends. These are the heavy duty Dubro on one end, and then the reverse thread, left hand threaded on the other. So you can take a little wrench and a jut and just put it on the little nut here and turn it, and it shrinks, shortens or lengthens based on you just turning the nut. Kind of a neat feature. I got a 90 size Kasami Shrimak helicopter that all the links are that way, and it's really handy on a helicopter, and it's pretty good, pretty nice on an airplane or a jet, because I got all my aileron servo arms, 9 degrees. Got this little tool here. I got it from my helis. It gives you a perfect 9-degree angle, centered. So I did all that, and the radio was sub trim, so everything's perfect, 9 degrees. And then just put them on with bolts. People ask around about these, because they say they're rated for 30 pounds, and these are, servos 300 ounces of torque. So you can do the mental math there. I'm no math guru, but I figure they'll hold up just fine. I have these on my giant plane, but most others, they have another, another piece right here, another carbon piece, and it just sandwiches them in the middle like that to keep from that pulling or twisting effect that you get with one side. But that's 4mm thick piece of carbon fiber right there, and if that's twisting based on the amount of force being applied to this aileron slash flap, it's going to pull it out of the servo or out of the aileron before it breaks or twists that carbon fiber. So I'm not too worried about it. And if it did for some reason break, or the link snapped or something, I'm going to be running the elevators that'll act like ailerons as well. I guess it's elevons, what they call them, I think, whatever. So if I did lose these, they're just going to sit there and flap in the wind, and the elevators will be able to, I'll be able to turn the aircraft with elevators. Because some of these, like the Avon's F-16, it doesn't even have ailerons. It just uses the elevators to turn it as well. Just like the F-14 Tomcat FEJ has. I think it just has flaps and stuff on the aileron, or on the wings, and no ailerons, and you use the elevators to turn it. But that's about it. I had to take like that one, you can see it's got the tip rail, the missile rail on it. I had to take this one off because it looked like it was a little bit fatter than the other one. I took it off, in the back side of it, which is right here. You can kind of see it there. It's cracked. And what had happened is, when you can kind of see in there, there's pieces of wood, hardwood blocks that the screw goes against. Well, I guess when they put them in, they didn't get them seated against the back here very well. So when I put the screw in, or when they put the screw in, it basically broke the hardwood block in two and made kind of a V shape in there. So when the screw comes in, it basically works like a wedge and just pop, and spreads it at the base. So that's why it cracked. No big deal, throw some epoxy in there with some CA, or just CA to close that gap, but you really can't tell because it's against the wing. But I'm going to have to take a Dremel, grind that hard block out, and then put a new piece in there that actually sits flush, so when I put the screw back in, it doesn't break it apart again. So not a big deal. These things are hard, hard to make anyways, I would think, because they're so small. But that, I think they could have, that was just attention to detail. Rushing, which that's probably my fault, bugging them about, hey, when's my jet gonna get here, so they got rushed on it, and maybe that was part of it. But anyways, other than that, like I said, I can't do much until I get the rest of my stuff back, but I'm gonna go ahead and today and run, all the servo lines. I've got a 50-foot pack of servo cable that I'm gonna make all my links for, not my links, but all my wire and connectors. Run all the wiring to the front as well. I got all the airline replaced. Nothing wrong with the airline that come with the kit. I just wanted to use all gray. I just liked it. It kind of matched. I did buy some white stuff yesterday for the for the brake line. I got some clear that come with it that I was using. Plus, I bought these little snap-ons that I'm going to paint white as well, so they don't show up. But I don't know. I figured maybe white would look better, so I'll give it a try. Just trying to run. So I'll go ahead and make this today too. That's my plan. Make this flat piece. You know, the mounting plates in here and back here for the power box and the receivers. And of course my valves and pump are going to be up here like I said before. Still haven't come up with how exactly I want to build that. You know, it's kind of an awkward spot to get a mounting system in there. Because if I glue anything in here, I won't be able to get these side tanks out without cutting that out. So probably going to make some way to, you know, maybe put a mount up here towards the top with glue and have a way to bolt in the actual support mount for the tank in the front. The aft portion will be basically glued to a block right here. One side will be glued, the top block will be glued to the cross beam, the bottom block will be glued to the tank, so you just remove the bolt and allows them to come, you know, you don't have to glue them both together. So I'll work on that, see what I can, you know, there's a number of ways I can do it. I just got to figure out the best way I need, you know, best way I want to do it. That's about it, so I'll get to work and try to make another video or two of some stuff and take some more pictures once I get all that other stuff built. But you guys have a good day, enjoy your weekend, and take it easy.